Welcome back to the Gentlemen's Club, gents, where we have candid conversations, though. Now, however, we're not going to the long introduction like we normally do. Instead, for those of you who are out there who are men, young men, boys, whatever, if you've been through some of the similar things that we've been through, whether it's not having a father there, whether it's not having a male role model, where it's been you just lost, don't know what to do, this is a place for you. Join us. We have these conversations every other week. Just look, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, like, subscribe, leave comments, leave questions too below. We can answer some of those questions as well. Now, getting into today's episode. I really don't know what to say, so I'm gonna let somebody speak for me instead, all right?
What do women need to bring to the table? It's not just a man that needs to bring something to the table. We do too. And here's a list based on experience, research that I came up with. So take out your pen, take out your paper. That's what we talking about today. What we bringing to the table, or what you may bring to the table.
Who was that speaking just now? Yeah, that just dropped that little line.
Some chick named Samantha Lee. I think she's on TikTok or YouTube or something like that.
Said TikTok.
I mean, she ain't wrong.
TikTok or TikTok. TikTok.
Okay.
I don't know what you
shout out to you, Samantha, for getting our conversation started tonight off of TikTok.
Tic-tac-toe.
But you definitely sparked our topic for the night, and I think you had your female or woman's point of view on what to bring to the table. But we're gonna give you a little bit of insight of what us as gentlemen feel like you can bring to the table and what we should bring to the table. So off that same vibe, I just want to look around the room. Everybody's looking great tonight. Everybody's looking, well put together. So I know somebody feeding us. Somebody feeding us at our own tables right now. I'm assuming for most that's gonna be our ladies. So
oh God,
I don't know. What has your lady done for you today so far, like that you can appreciate her for doing?
Man, look, let me jump in this first, because I don't want to get beat up, first off. So my wife hit it. I want to make sure
get beat up, bro.
I'm safe. All right.
He looking around his shoulder.
Because they watch it. No, let me stop. But no, my wife actually brings a lot to the table, but more or less is because of the support that she gives. But I also feel like I don't have an average wife, if that makes sense. But it's the support that she gives and the things that she'll do when shit is rough. Because that's how I judge shit. I judge shit off of when we're going through a hard time, are you going to run? Are you going to really, get down and dirty with me? Or are you going to just point it all on me and be like, you got to fix it, nigga. Oh, well, But my wife cook, clean, all that good shit. She still work. She do her own damn job. She works so much, I ain't got to work. But I still break money in. So, it's crazy how a nigga got it. I'm blessed. So I can't really say that in my household, this is how it is. But I feel like a woman should definitely bring the support factor first, along with actually getting her hands dirty when time requires her to. Even though she's a woman. I mean, look, everybody got to do their part. I'm all about teamwork, so that's just where I'm at with it.
I'm happy you view your wife in that way, that you don't got the average woman. That's dope.
You know why? Because he don't want to get uppercut.
I do get.
You right. You gotta go somewhere.
Smart man.
But all that was true though. I ain't even count. All that was true though. For real.
I know. Yeah, she's a hustler, man.
Oh, God.
Big facts. What you got, Cordell? Anything that happened today that you kind of just been like, yo, my wife is dope.
My wife always dope. Me. There's times we didn't disagree. We disagree, but she dope, man. She's very, for me, super smart, man. Super intuitive. You'd be surprised the amount of shit that she actually does, and she can get done. I know it's a lot. We both are super busy. She also gets up, make sure the kids get ready for school. Sometimes I'm already out the door. On top of her in college full time, doing was it biochemistry and some other stuff. Almost done with the school, doing tutoring for kids, for other students. Doing research on top of it, Georgetown and other places.
That's good shit.
Superwoman. So I'm saying superwoman. So she's good, man. Awesome.
Look. We look like we married as fuck. We safe as hell right now. Niggas ain't trying to get in trouble.
Hey man. Hey, and I'll get twisted now. we have disagreed. We disagreed on some things, but that doesn't neglect like what
True,
she does
true,
or what
true.
she brings to the
Absolutely.
table. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah, nah,
so
she awesome, dog. Give her
I'm
that.
just gonna get into some shit
So
a little
bet
bit in a
just
second, but go ahead. I'm gonna let everybody get their part out.
Go ahead, Trey.
I mean,
I
if you ain't got
mean,
no wife, it's all good. Just whoever be in your corner.
I've had one,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But nah, so I'm currently engaged. So my fiance, she's very supportive. Um,
Shout out to my sister.
yeah,
Congratulations.
she's very supportive. But for me, generally, I was raised by all women, so I learned how to cook, clean.
Mm-hmm.
I do majority of the stuff I need to do for myself, in general speaking. But we are like a team,
Mm-hmm.
like y'all said. But my situation a little bit different when it comes to what I expect a woman to bring
Mm-hmm.
to the table is understanding and confidence. Because when you with me, mentally, I travel down a lot of dark paths to get to where I need to go. And I need you to be able to venture those roads with me to make sure that I come back into the light. Yeah, I know that sounds a little off,
No.
but I shine in my darkest times, and I think my woman, she understands that, and she puts me in a place where I can feel like if I need to fall back from society life, she's there to pick me up when I need. You know what I'm saying? So she understands that I'm grinding to be something great, and she continually push me, and that's what you need. I need somebody who challenges me mentally, emotionally,
Mm-hmm.
spiritually. So that's me.
I love it,
What
man.
about you, Loki?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
tell you, look, I'm an open book, and I think my wife probably hates it sometimes, but I love my life to be a playbook for the next generation. So I'm super trash as a partner sometimes because I'm super independent and driven. And I think sometimes when it comes to bringing to the table, I could give a damn about the table. 'Cause I just want to get to the dinner. Like I just want to get to the meal. And
Yeah.
it's like I think a lot of times I take the opportunity for my table to be set by my
Mm-hmm.
partner. Like I move so fast to get to the goal that I miss all the moments in between. So as I was thinking about this topic, um, I kind of want to rephrase it like if you need to bring something to the table, is your partner's role to provide the room. And I wanted to say like providing the room in twofold, like the space for the table to be at and also the room for the person to operate
Mm-hmm.
in. She's one of them ones that if you bring a seed to her, she will make a whole garden. But I also like to garden myself. And I think I also take away her natural innate abilities with my drive. So
Well, I think
it's
I
weird.
I hear what you're saying, but I think there's also another part to that. And the
Okay.
other part is because we're talking about bringing things to the table, right? We're talking about what kind of room do your spouse, or does she allow you to operate in, or do you allow her to operate in? But
Hmm.
once again, what is being brought to the table? So, in other words, where is the meal being prepared?
Mm.
There's a kitchen for a reason, and not everybody needs to be in the kitchen. Some people, for example, like me, I can cook. So if I go in the kitchen and prepare a meal, if I ask my wife to come in and assist me, then when she comes in and assists me, she's following under my directions of what I need assistance with. If she's in the kitchen cooking it and she asks me to come in there, then I'm assisting her, so I need to follow what she needs me to do.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be some type of leadership, whether it's you or whether it's her, depending on what it is. That needs
Right.
to happen before anything goes to a table.
I feel like
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
yeah, but I feel like it's a chemistry thing. It's more about how you
Yeah.
guys really work together. And like again, I use my hard times, but we all see it the same. It's like how well can we get this task accomplished at being our greatest selves in this lifelong marriage that we agreed upon? And if you are willing or you know when to step up and do the part, that's major because everybody don't know the moments that they need to be there. They need to be strong for your partner. You need to endure for your partner because in those moments you're probably hurting too. So I need a partner that's going to be strong enough to withstand that too, because when she needs me, I got to do that same thing. And if it don't work together, that chemistry ain't there for us to know when to be in that spot, it's off. And that's when you like.
I will say,
yeah.
I will say this, and to all the women that watching, I'm gonna say it anyway. Most women don't think that way, bro. Most women had a mindset that the men are supposed to have a table, provide a table, build a kitchen, make sure you got all the dishes that she needs inside of the kitchen versus our partnership.
Yep.
You know, and that mentality, it kills a lot of relationships because it put a lot of strains on men. And like I said last episode, like men, we are, you know, emotionally, we are supposed to be emotionally available at all times, regardless of what we do.
Unemotional.
So, exactly. So if we, what do we bring it to the table? I need you to bring half of the table to the table. You know what I'm saying? So most women don't have that mindset. It's all about who can I be with that'll get me to where I'm trying to go.
I mean, what if? So I look at it like this because, like Loki said, it's the table being set, right? So what if the table has no chairs, no tablecloth, it has no plates, it has no forks, it has no dishes on there?
Then you got to provide it, right?
Come to sit at that table. Well, possibly, but what if the fact that Loki's trying to get at is that, hey, they can do other things besides putting the meal on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that hypothetically. I'm not saying like they physically put the meal, but it's like the meal is the main course, but they can do other things to provide as well besides putting the meal on the table.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could be
like
I said, inviting the guests. It could be maybe she's better at budgeting than you are. That's something that she takes over, or or she better at actually nurturing the kids. So she takes over in the beginning. You take over in the back end to give them actual practical life advice. Or it's however your teamwork, like you said, Trey, like the partnership piece. It's however y'all deem it needs to be. But I think the whole table conversation is kind of, it can be skewed to one side.
Yeah, I mean, it could also be sexist. But like the reality, I mean, it could be because you think a woman is supposed to do a certain thing and a man's supposed to do but with all that being said, go ahead. You want it?
No, go. I don't want you to forget me.
I ain't that old, goddamn. I keep with that shit all day, but he be right though. I will forget some shit.
Hey, you still my dog though.
Hey, on God, bro. You know, family all day.
Hey, Trey, he just forgot right now.
Yeah, he overstepping around it.
Bro, man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all gonna start ganging up on me.
See?
I'll fight all y'all ass. Fuck y'all.
I got something, man. After you remember what you was about to think about, you can come back to it.
That's fucked up. Now you won't get in on it. Okay, all right.
I think Loki got something.
You just give me a good segue because for me, in my experience, what I've been noticing women do is they feel like they mind read and we should mind read for them. So it's like that table thing. They think we know the menu already, and it's like I've really been ridiculed at times because I brought something to the table that I thought the table needed, but it was not what she wanted. And it's like, I think for us from the beginning, we got to start having a way, just kind of bouncing back and forth between sports and relationship. Some of them long-term players, Kobe and whoever, Shaq or whoever, they don't know that innate intuition to just dump the ball off until years of playing together happen, I think if we look in our relationships like any way similar, out the gate, we supposed to know exactly what our partner need and want and the exact moves to do. And it just don't happen until years and years of us practicing that form of communication happens.
Yep.
So I think that's the first thing we need to, as men, maybe we could think of something right now on how can we figure out ways to help our partners understand we don't, one, know what's in their head, and two, how can we strengthen that almost training each other to kind of know.
I don't think it's up to me for them to help me understand what they thinking. Open your damn mouth and tell me what you're thinking. It's
that's the simple answer, but
you know what I'm saying? Simple answer. Because I mean, in the world what we living in, it moving too fast. I ain't got time to be sitting here thinking, "Oh, she mad at me. Why?" No, you just tell me what you mad at. We fix it and move on.
Oh man, you just got me. So, that's too funny. So a while ago, like some years ago, me and wife we used to get in this issue. They had this issue where I thought you did this. I'm like, I don't know why you thought I did something that you didn't tell me. Like, I mean, I can assume, and then if I assume and I assume wrong, I'm still wrong. If I assume right, I might be right, but then again, you might be like, well, you didn't do it like I wanted to do. So I'm like, how the hell would I know what you expect if you do not say your expectations, if you do not clarify or give me any type of understanding of what you're looking for. Because when you ask me what I want, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Like when you're taking the test and the test says select all that apply, it didn't say select some of it, it said select all that apply. So in other words, read through the answers, see what you can look at. If it applies, select it. If it doesn't, don't select it. It says select all that apply. It didn't say give me your best guess, nigga. It's like you taking the test, follow the fucking directions. So if you can follow directions for the test and in the cook and the drive somewhere, do the same shit for me. Give me the instructions to help me to make your life easier, not harder.
Right.
If you don't want your life to be easy, keep doing what you're doing. If you want it to be hard, that's on
Bro,
you.
they don't understand that, bro. I'm sorry. They just don't.
No, I ain't gonna say they don't understand that because people understand what they want to understand.
And look,
Right.
for everybody listening, tune into the next episode because we are going live next episode. So we're going to be able to get your comments on these topics like this. Because if you think we're going left or right and you want to get us back in line, let us know. So tune in for this next episode.
Guess
please.
what? That's your opinion.
Like that shit.
I'm telling you, y'all put it. Y'all put it right. Hey,
come on.
y'all. Hey, I'm let them know right now. Opinionated, fact, fiction, left, right. I'm in the middle. So at me, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about it, but
hey, but look, I forgot what I was finna say.
I told you.
Whoa.
No,
Loki, it's on you, man.
But no,
I don't know
look,
what Matt got going
no,
on.
for real though. So my wife, I've been noticing some things. So right, my wife, the way she deals with my daughter, the way she trains my daughter, the way she teaches her. When my daughter talks to me, sometimes she uses those same methods on me. And it's simple and plain. It's eyes. Conversation with your eyes. That means everything in the world. So I asked my daughter one day, I said, why don't you just answer the question? Why you keep looking at me like that? She didn't answer. So I said, okay, all right. I said, am I supposed to understand what you're thinking by your eyes? She said, yes. Who the fuck told you that shit? In my mind, I just feel like women raise women to learn these tactics and tricks, or I ain't gonna say tricks, but tactics to deal with men, but they don't understand how counteractive they are. They think that men are not being raised to be better men for women, so they put these things in place to defend against that. This almost like a war of the sexes, right? So when it came down to it, I had to realize that my wife was using these tactics on me and my daughter was seeing it. The best thing I could do is tell my daughter in this moment, men are not like that. We communicate. We say what we need. We say what we want. And if you try to lead your life thinking that your eyes is going to be the answer for that man, you're not going to communicate properly and you're going to ruin a relationship that you don't want to ruin. So I suggest you learn to communicate and simply open your mouth and say what you feel, regardless of what you feel. Sometimes.
Right.
I mean, you can tell her also if she wants something to eat, go to McDonald's and just look at them and see what she gets.
I mean, facts though.
And
I mean, will that work? If you don't say what you want to order, will you get fed? No.
Negatory.
And I think
Simple.
also when it comes to that table though, that we should, men and women should understand that when we connecting with somebody, they don't have to agree with us 24/7.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think there were a lot of
What you said?
I think there were a lot of miscommunication come from because people learned that, okay, if I say this a certain way, this person gonna get upset, so I'm not gonna say it, or I'm not gonna communicate. So it's not, I say what I feel, so it's not up to me to see how, and break down how you should accept the message. I just deliver it. Either you accept it or send it back. It's just that simple.
But people don't always receive the message how you send it. And that's what I tried to learn or tried to interpret. But that's always our situation, trying to interpret what they saying.
That's not your job, though.
Well, I mean,
it's not your job. It's not. No form, fact,
Loki,
fiction is not your job to understand.
Hey, look, Trey, watch. So the fun thing about it is I had the same. I view it the same way. I'm like this. If I'm telling you what it is, I can't control how you feel about it.
Exactly.
But however, Loki, can you please explain what you said to me when I said the same shit?
Well, I actually want to make sure I do a breaking news statement first because what y'all getting a little preview of is what we're gonna drop an ebook soon. Probably the next few months. Y'all heard of the movie Think Like a Man? We got an ebook called Think Like a Gentleman
Hey.
coming out. We're gonna have a compilation of all of our insights. So now you heard it. It's recorded. It's got to happen
Gotta
now.
happen
So that's my
God.
to-do list. But run the
nasty,
question
bro.
back so I can give you the proper answer.
So remember, you said it's not what you said, it's about how you said it.
Right.
Now you said this to me because I said the same thing Trey said. Because I'm the
Mhm.
same way. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give you the message. I don't care how you feel about it.
Oh,
because
that's
it's
right.
not
You're
about
talking to your
feelings.
wife. You're talking to your wife back then.
Yeah, it's still be honest with you, I still do that sometimes because I don't care about how you feel. It's about what I'm telling you. Because
Until
if you
your
tell
ass
me
can't get no
something, it's not
cookie.
about how I feel.
No.
I don't care about that either.
Until you got blue balls.
Yeah, but I don't
care about that.
I mean, that ain't
But that's
fair. I ain't
his.
saying. I'm just saying that's the reality. But go ahead.
But I mean, it could be the reality. But guess what? I don't give a shit.
But that's the answer to the question. To not give a shit because you know what you're saying is right.
Because what that does for me is help me focus on whatever I got to do still. But going back to the question was because Loki said something to me a while ago about talking, like that. And I can't remember exactly what it was exactly, but it was.
Shit,
it made
Loki
sense.
don't remember either.
We was in the gym. I remember we was in the gym and I was about to go to the gym. And you was talking about something about your wife, and I think it was something like what you just said. Like I don't give a fuck or I don't give a shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta stop saying that because you do give a damn or you do give a shit. I think that's like how we got into it.
Something like that. Yeah.
But it's all about the tone, and I know I catch myself in my tone, and I caught myself saying, something to my son the other day, like, "Yo, get up, go do that." I'm like, bro, why would I go listen to myself if somebody's talking to me like that? It's like demeaning. So our women is hyper emotional, hypersensitive to not just our wording, but our body language and our tonal voice. So
I kind of like that shit sometimes. Though.
I know that's what I'm working on. I mean, sometimes they like it. It's like, well, depending on the setting. Yeah. Sometimes they do like it. But in this case, the piece that I want to also make sure we was aware of, because I like how Jenkins was saying he had to lead, but a lot of times we just keep having to make sure we get our source. And I think what I was thinking about was also making sure that if we're setting the table, also understanding that God has a whole room set up for us. So I think what God wants us to bring to the table a lot of times is our attention and our consistency, because so many times we backslide and move back away from him. So it's like the same things we keep asking for our partners to do, we ain't doing for our own source. So like we got to make sure he got a whole room prepared for us, a whole world prepared for us, and we keep on bouncing in and out, not being consistent. So make sure our lead is good, our room is good, so we can set our table inside our room, inside the house,
I feel you.
But I mean, most of that comes from people trying to understand themselves.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things that we do, it comes based off who we are as people. 99.9% of the people in the world don't truly know who they are as a person. And we spend our whole life trying to figure that out. That's it. But God understands that.
True.
That's why he gave us this trials and tribulations.
That's fact.
So we can figure out who he is and who we want to be and fulfill his purpose. So,
That's fact.
I'll be ready to quit sometimes. I've been on my tank been on E. I done put $5 in my tank before. I done been on the side of the road before. I think I'm tired of figuring out who I am by this point.
Yeah, but that's all man-made cars. We talking about spiritually. Who are we internally? Who is our soul? We need to connect to ourselves versus these man-made objects. It's once we break free of that man-made creations and start focusing on what God has given us, the ability to think freely, to create, to speak, to understand. We gave us eyes to see what, visualize the vision that we got. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you're on the side of the road, it's always, it could have been worse. Your shit could have been blown up or something.
Oh, you one of them type. You that glass always full.
I'm the same way.
My glass half empty at all times. because you never know when God may want to pour some more juice in there.
Ooh, he got the jug.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Got the jug. Got the jug. I know that. I
If
know
the
that.
glass half full, you got room to be open minded.
Mm.
If it's full,
Mhm.
you close minded. You can't see nothing but what's inside of your cup.
Right.
But you know, next person.
Hey,
He ain't lying.
it's my first
He ain't
season
lying.
being like this to, having that hand open. It's my first season learning how to do that, man. It's that scarcity mindset. But
But see,
it's
that's,
changing.
like that's the reason why the podcast is so important. That's the reason why other men should be like sharing and like listening to this, because these are actual thoughts and emotions that we feel. These things that we go through, the failures, the struggles, the success. Like, this is really what normal men go through. This is not Drake out here with tens of millions of dollars. Just any chick that comes his way, they dropping draws. Like, this is not none of that. It's not none of that petty boy shit. This is really like grown man shit that's trying to really figure a way to become better men, so that way we can provide and also raise better men. And then also on top of that, but be better lovers, better husbands, better fathers, better sons, better brothers, better uncles, better cousins, just better in general.
Right.
So like, that's the purpose for the whole podcast. That's the reason why I'm talking about what people bring to the table. Maybe you need to change. Maybe instead of sometimes bringing to the table, you might have to remove something from the table.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to take away some seats from the table. Say, nah, you can't sit here. Like Forrest Gump, can't sit here. Like, you got to go back there. You got to earn your spot. So sometimes you got to take away stuff from the table. Take away a seat. Take away a plate. You can't eat today. This is not for you to eat. It's only for me and her to eat today. You might have to do that.
Speaking of eating, have y'all been on any diets that work for you that's been impactful? Because I'm hurting right now, y'all
I
boys.
got these smoothies. Got the Max smoothies for you. They'll get you right.
Got these smoothies, man.
Fresh fruit, natural. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Protein and all. We
I
get
might
you
need
right.
it, bro.
I get you right. Don't
We
worry.
get you right.
They shipping everywhere. They shipping across the country.
No, that's too far right now. We small business. We gonna get there though.
Okay.
Be with us.
Okay, locally, it's
Yeah.
all right. We support the
But
local.
you just answered your question though, Loki. You answered
Yeah.
your question earlier. You said it ain't about what you say, it's how you say it. It ain't about what you eat, it's how you eat it.
We got to have another drop for this one.
He's on fire.
I feel it. Nah, but real talk, I'm trying to eat better, but you know how it be when you have them craves and all that. So it's kind of like right now, I'm thinking about this Mediterranean diet or something like that. But just because it's like the food's different. Like the stuff we used to
they
grow
gonna
up
run
on
right
and could
through you,
eat
too.
is just different right now.
A lot of the process.
How you know it's gonna run right? You already did
Hey,
it.
man. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Man, you be clogging your toilets up, bro. I'm talking about something else.
I don't. You will. But let me stop.
Nah, but real time, I'm trying to like really just kind of just extend my life and do what feels right. Cause sometimes them Southern soul meals just don't, they good as hell, but it's just, I feel it different in my body now. I don't know.
How much of it are you eating is the question.
So I learned from the Asian culture, you supposed to only eat till you feel 80% full. You ain't supposed to be
You gotta
knocked
track it
out.
to feel
My boy
80%
got different
full.
cultures
How you
from
gonna be
all
80%
over the
full?
globe.
You know what it feel like when you done maxed out on Thanksgiving and you got to go
That's
to a
not
sleep
80%.
coma.
But
That's
not 80%.
120. 80% is when you could probably get another bite or two in, but you just stop because you ain't supposed to be full. You supposed to always have a little bit of hunger in you. And that goes for our life too.
Oh,
You
Like
talking
you always
about
want to have a little bit of hunger in you.
You
I'm talking about every meal you eat, you always want to have a little hunger in you.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, come on, soul food.
So
I just had that this
you
weekend.
eat enough Chick-fil-A, you'll be passed out. You eat enough
Chick-fil-A
Chipotle,
overrated
Chick-fil-A, all that.
anyway. Chipotle,
Oh,
so
my God.
stay away from that
What?
place.
Chipotle.
These
The
what?
audacity.
Man, you talking about
Stop it.
Chick-fil-A?
Get some help.
Hey, you better run them numbers.
Come on,
Kurt.
man.
Talking about they suck.
I went to Chipotle in Texas,
Uh-huh.
and I got a burrito, bro.
Uh-huh.
And I kid you not, it say like they put ice water in it.
What?
That's it.
Nice.
It wasn't no flavor? Nothing? Not
no
even black
taste.
beans?
Ain't had no smell in it.
Not,
Ain't had no smell in
man,
it.
come on, cuz.
You ain't make your dang Chipotle right.
I've been there once and never been back.
Yeah, you gotta
All right, tell me
give
your
it a
go-to
second
so I
try.
can tell me your go-to spot so I know what you're talking about. Give me
My
one.
go-to spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Hawaii though.
Okay.
I don't care. I know about some Hawaii spots too. All them bento boxes.
I bet he ain't gonna name that with Hawaii.
Nah,
Spam with the seaweed
I
roll with
don't,
the
I don't eat beef or pork, so it's like most of my
You ain't
meals
eating
are.
nothing in Hawaii. You ain't eating nothing in Hawaii but mahi, tuna, and,
Hey,
and
Maui Mike's
seafood.
though, that chicken used to be fire though. Stop playing. Anyway, go ahead.
Most of my meals are on the stove, bro.
He could
Like
we
chicken,
go.
fish. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't eat beef or pork.
So we have a professional chef on the show right here,
I know, right?
Mr. Jenkins.
Mr.
So
Jenkins.
don't let him pull your card. If you say you can cook, you better be throwing down.
I can really cook, but nah, I'm not a professional.
Yeah,
chef.
it might as well be.
Oh.
Boy, I went to his
Shit,
family
but
barbecue the weekend, boy. Hey, boy,
Black food is the healthiest food, though.
bruh, it's the most delicious food. I tell you that.
It's the
Yeah,
healthiest. If you
I
think,
said the most delicious for sure.
if you think about it, look at collard green, cuz them vegetables,
So
Right.
fat.
right?
Where we
What?
at?
You got it.
Hard a whole thing of Lowry seasoning. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Butter.
if you look back then in the hood when we were eating all that soul food, we were small as hell. Still,
Yeah, but
We
we
were
were
outside
outside
being
running
active.
around eating popsicles in between.
Mm,
Shit.
stop lying.
Yeah,
You ate that
drinking-
soul food
yeah.
and went to sleep.
most
You
times.
probably went outside when you woke up.
So we went outside first and ran around, and then came in and we ate, and then everybody took a nap. And then later on, the adults had their
Nah.
adult time.
No, you forgot a part.
What
you
part I
forgot
forgot?
you supposed to drink some of that water from the.
Oh,
you supposed to
we
drink
were
that
doing
water
that
from the
while we was
hose.
outside. Cause we couldn't come in.
And that
Okay.
water hole,
Hey.
water hole like gold
What?
though.
Hey, bro, that
I'm
shit
trying
was
to tell you.
so
Especially if it was in the
bro, I don't know
shade.
what the fuck
I'm
kind
trying to tell you. Yes, sir.
That bitch was in the
Yes,
shade.
sir.
Get one of these right here.
Are you if you ain't got the hose, you put
Yeah,
your hand in
yeah.
there,
I'm
like,
gonna get
Fair
it.
enough.
Crazy. Hey, bro, we
Bro,
from
that's
all
how you
different
That's
about
how
places.
we
Got the
stay
same.
so small.
Huh?
That's how we stay small. They talking about probiotics and stuff. We was getting all them probiotics from the
yeah,
hose.
shit
boy.
our ass off. This shit our ass off.
Straight
Just
up,
our
man.
ass off. Niggas out there running, playing, throw
What
them
is
up,
a
eat them up.
filter?
What?
What is a water filter?
Fuck if I knew.
My
What?
teeth.
What? We
My
supposed to
teeth.
change
The grass,
that?
man.
What the? Oh shit! No shit. I'm drinking out of the water hose on
But
God.
it kept. In the summertime, hey, I know y'all remember in the summertime, you cut that water hose on, that water be hot.
Hot as hell. You gotta let
Let
it
it go
Yeah.
by. You
First
gotta,
little
you gotta,
bit.
you gotta
Yeah.
let the
First
first
little
pass
bit.
go by. Let the
Uh-huh.
first pass go by, then you gotta be like, all right, good. Yeah, man, I know shit.
Oh, that's funny as hell,
Go
bro.
grab
I'm
some,
sorry.
man.
Hey, it's funny though because like
Bruh.
Memory
we from
lane,
all
dog.
different places, but these shared experiences is crazy. It means something, bro.
That's the same thing people go through. That's what all people go through. Everybody goes through something similar.
That's the culture, bro. That's what they be trying to buy from
Yeah.
us. That's
Yeah.
called culture.
That's crazy. It ain't
Yeah,
even
man.
something we asked
And
for.
they-
We just that's how we dealt with it.
Question for
What's
you
up?
all while we at this topic. Have you ever sat down with your lady and talked to her about, or even somebody you're dating and talked to them about just your background, where you came from and where
You
they came
got
from?
to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah,
It's like
Just trying to
reading.
get an understanding of why they think the way they do, why they feel the way they do, why they view certain things.
that's like month one. we was in the background.
No, I'm saying, but you,
That's supposed to happen when you on them late night phone calls for 10
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
You supposed to be going through it.
if you was on a late night phone call for 10 hours doing that and they ain't learn shit, what's the point? It might. I think reinforcing having those
Nah.
conversations are probably key though.
No, they are.
I think
No.
as
Go ahead.
it
Go ahead.
depends. It depends on where you come from, though. Because, like me, okay, if you look at my girl, she born and raised in Hawaii, both parents. You know what I'm saying? So she understand family. Versus me, growing up in the trenches, no dad, no mom. The streets taught me everything. You know what I'm saying? It was like a shock. Like, damn, you really went through all of that. But it helped them understand who you are as a person.
And what made you?
You know what I'm saying? So if I would have just not said that and just ran
Like,
into the
that
relationship, she'd be
motherfucker
like,
crazy.
man, what the hell? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it take time. Like in Hawaii, coming from the streets to go to Hawaii and people looking at you, you be like, man, what the hell that nigga looking at?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you trying to fight something,
You
huh?
trying to throw hands?
You're like, nah,
But it's
man.
different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she told me her past, you know, which helped me ease my emotions and all the stuff that I went through into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's important.
What you said earlier.
I just think it's foundation, bro. I think it's a foundation of a relationship. Because honestly, a lot of us don't know where the fuck we came from. So we kind of got to speak on it because me and my wife was born in the same area, bro. We like, no cap, our daddy got the same name. Our daddies. I said daddy. That's fucked up. That's fucked.
Y'all got the same. Y'all got the same
No,
daddy?
we thought we did at first. That's why we were about to cut it short at the beginning. Her daddy named Johnny, my daddy named Johnny. I said, oh shit, hold up. We born on the west side of Bankhead. She was born on the west side of Bankhead. Huh?
Get some help.
Bro.
Y'all in
No,
Alabama?
fuck that. We not family, bro. We not family. All right. We're not. We made sure of it. I know who my daddy is before he died. And then my wife, I know her daddy and I know her mama. And we good. And I know my mama too. So we good to go. Families ain't connected. Bro, look. I tell you, that shit scared the fuck out of us. Cause we was like, no, for real. Like, your family know my family.
It was already too late. You was already doing the nasty. What? You was already doing the nasty.
Man, I met her when I was 17. I was like, man, I ain't even look. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but
you got a lot of explaining to do.
You said I got a lot of explaining to do. I got no explaining to do. I just told you what it was because that's what it is. All right, y'all niggas tripping. But it's just good to know it's good to know the foundation, like where you from could help you and I one day, and you never know. But me and her being from Atlanta, we both from Atlanta. We grew up the same way. We went to Germany. We did the same thing. We thought the same way. It just kind of worked for our relationship, though. But it was definitely important.
It's different for me because I know, like, I know my wife's from Florida. Florida people got a lot of Caribbean vibes. Like, they emotionally charged and energetic and all sorts of things. So I might have knew it, but I didn't know how that would affect me in my relationship as a married person. Like, she say learn them. So I had to learn them over the years, or learn her over the years. And I think really just give grace for some things because, like, that's just who you are. That's your people. That's your culture. That's what it is. And then other things, I'm like, okay, now what am I? Because I'm from the Midwest, and that's a whole nother vibe compared to Florida. So I think it's just a lot of friction points coming from just two different geographic locations and mindsets. But
you from Iowa?
It is what it is. Yeah.
I figured.
Midwest.
Didn't even know. You never know that. Goddamn.
Why you got to drink a whole drink of orange juice after that? What?
You got to understand the concept. You see, the orange juice can't. In a gentleman's club, the orange juice cannot be explained. It just got to be a mystery. Because I got, you know what I'm saying? I got this box that I'm recording too. So, this is, you'll see.
I want to buy some Black Gentleman Club orange juice. Where can I get that from too?
Shit, we need to come out with a whole
We should make our own.
That's what's going to happen.
Look, Matt Smooth, create an orange juice lime.
It got to be sponsored by Black Gentleman Club.
You got to make
it. It's by you. It's by you.
Oh, that ain't fair.
I need my jug, Matt. I need my orange juice jug, man.
All right. I hear y'all. I got you.
The sauce. I like it, though. You got me curious to see what's in that juice to make him so drippy over there in Hawaii, though. He got
Tell him it ain't the juice, it's you.
What Wayne said?
Tell him it ain't the juice, it's you. Tell him what it is.
What Wayne said?
What?
Don't worry about what's in my cup.
Why you? Hey, what's in your cup? What's in my cup? Don't make no damn difference. God damn, it's in your cup. Drinking shit. Cheers. I fuck with it.
Big fat man.
Hey,
you got that song to go out to, man?
That'd have been fire.
You said what?
If not, you got that song to go out to that Money Bag. That Waukesha.
Yes, sir.
But if not, once again, man, we just here having them candid conversations, the real raw talk between 4 or 5 good gentlemen. And we want you to be a part of it. So we're on all social media platforms at the Black Gentlemen's Club, IG, Facebook, Twitter.
Put the cup down
So just definitely check in with us. Also, like I said, next episode, we're going to be live streaming. Make sure you checking in on that live stream so you can get your feedback. What do you call them? Your opinions sent up to us.
Yeah, that's what he called.
But yeah, until next time, man. Gentlemen, you got anything left for him? We out, man. Enjoy Waukesha, man.
Drink always muddy, flooded, crush ice in
Look,
a cup,
diamond
it look
studded.
diamond studded. Slushy, fucking codeine raw, but I ain't busting, throw it in a drink, she throw me in park, and I ain't
Yo.
budging. Ooh, some say the name.